Question number 1. Operation Ananda is a Thiruvananthapuram based project aimed at A. Liberating the city from mafia, B. Spreading awareness against drug abuse, C. Scientific treatment of city's waste, D. Preventing floods in the city. Answer 1. D. Preventing floods in the city. Question number 2. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters, which is the national pledge, are the words of A. Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, B. Subhash Chandra Bose, C. Venkata Subbarao, D. Rabindranath Tagore. Answer 2. Venkata Subbarao. Question number 3. Provisional Government of Free India was proclaimed in 1943 from A. Burma, B. Singapore, C. Japan, D. Germany. Answer 3. Singapore. It's related to Subhash Chandra Bose. Question number 4. What historic incident took place in Meerut on May 10, 1857? A. Communal riots, B. Sepoy Mutiny, C. Battle of Plassey, D. International Congress formed. Answer 4. Sepoy Mutiny. Question number 5. Which Travancore ruler abolished slave trade? A. Rani Gauri Lakshmi Bai, B. Rani Gauri Parvati Bai, C. Sodhi Tirunal Ramavarma, D. Balaramavarma. Answer 5. A. Rani Gauri Lakshmi Bai. Question number 6. Niti Ayog is a new arrangement. What institution did it replace? A. National Integration Council, B. National Development Council, C. Planning Commission, D. Finance Commission. Answer 6. C. Planning Commission. Question number 7. Government of India observes December 25 as A. Anti-Terrorism Day, B. National Awakening Day, D. Good Governance Day, D. Communal Harmony Day. Answer 7. Good Governance Day. അടുത്തത് question number 8. The Bengal revolutionaries took shelter in a northeastern state, the then princely state, which took active participation in the freedom struggle. Which state? A. Tripura, B. Nagaland, C. Mizoram, D. Sikkim. Answer 8. A. Tripura. Question number 9. What revolutionary incident took place on 10th March 1888 in Travancore? A. Chanar Rebellion. B. Attack against Sir C.P. Ramaswamy Iyer. C. Eezhava Memorial. D. Arivippuram Pratishtha. Answer 9. D. Arivippuram Pratishtha. Question 10. The Constituent Assembly was formed based on the proposal of A. Simon Commission. B. Nehru Report. C. Cripps Mission. D. Cabinet Mission. Answer 10. D. Cabinet Mission. Question 11. The opening article of Indian Constitution declares that India, that is Bharat, shall be a dash. A. Unitary state. B. Union of state. C. Federal state. D. Quasi-federal state. Answer 11. B. Union of state. Question 12. 86th Constitutional Amendment in 2002 inserted Article 21A. What fundamental right does it provide? A. Right to education. B. Right to information. C. Right to work. D. Right to property. Answer 12. A. Right to education. Question 13. Basic structures of the Constitution are unamendable according to the verdict in A. Golaknath case. B. Keshavananda Bharati case. C. Minerva Mills case. D. Shabano case. Answer 13. B. Keshavananda Bharati case. Question 14. Who among the following was not a Prime Minister of India? A. Charan Singh. B. Chandrasekhar. C. Jagjeevan Ram. D. Morarji Desai. Answer 14. C. Jagjeevan Ram. Question 15. National emergency was declared in India. A. Only once. B. Twice. C. Many times. D. Never. Answer C. Many times. Correct answer is 3 times. Question number 16. Representation of a state in Rajya Sabha is based on A. Size of the state. B. Population of the state. C. Importance of the state. D. Material resources of the state. Answer 16. B. Population of the state. Question 17. The practice of transferring the lawmaking powers to the executive by the legislature due to lack of time and expertise is known as A. Ordinance making. B. Legislative initiative. C. Delegated legislation. D. Administrative adjudication. Answer 17. C. Delegated legislation. Question number 18. Which of the following constitutional provisions cannot be amended by the Parliament by passing a law by simple majority? A. Abolition of legislative councils in states. B. Charges in names and boundary of states. C. Salaries and allowances of the President. D. Composition and jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Answer 18. D. Composition and jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Question number 19. Which of the following writs can be helpful in securing the release of a person unlawfully detained? A. Habeas corpus. B. Mandamus. C. Prohibition. D. Certiorari. Answer 19. A. Habeas corpus. Question number 20. President of India is elected by an electoral college consisting of A. Members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. B. Members of Parliament and State Legislative Assemblies. C. Elected members of State Legislative Assemblies. D. Elected members of both Parliament and State Legislative Assemblies. Answer 20. D. Elected members of both Parliament and State Legislative Assemblies. Question 21. The feminine form of master is A. Miss. B. Mrs. C. Mistress. D. She. Master. Answer 21. C. Mistress. Question number 22. The plural form of basis is dash. A. Basis. B. Basis. C. Basis. D. Bases. Answer 22. A. Basis. Question 23. The superlative form of little is dash. A. Littlest. B. Least. C. Most little. D. Littlest. Answer 23. B. Least. Question 24. She is senior dash his brother by 2 years. A. Than. B. By. C. To. D. With. Answer 24. C. 2. Question 25. She made dash attempt to cross the bridge. A. A. B. And C. Several. D. Many. Answer 25. B. An. Question 26. You can travel dash road. A. On. B. Along. C. By. D. Over. Answer 26. C. By. Question 27. She prefers coffee dash tea. A. For. B. With. C. By. D. To. Answer 27. D. To. Question 28. She is dash small to lift the weight. A. So. B. To. C. Very. D. More. Answer 28. B. 2. Question 29. She did his work dash. A. Efficiently. B. Better. C. Ably. D. Strong. Answer 29. A. Efficiently. Question 30. The man required were dash. A. The office is. B. Was the office. C. The office was. D. Will be the office. Answer 30. C. The office was. Question 31. The principle of actus non facit reum nisi mens sit rea has its origin in A. Common law. B. Law of equity. C. Legislature. D. King. Answer 31. A. Common law. Question 33. The jurisdiction to try cases juveniles is vested with A. District Magistrate, B. Chief Judicial Magistrate, C. Sessions Court, D. High Court. Answer 33. B. Chief Judicial Magistrate. Question 34. The term will is defined in A. Transfer of Property Act, B. General Clauses Act, C. Easement Act, D. Contract Act. Answer 34. B. General Clauses Act. Question 35. Match the following. A. Lee vs. Knapp. 1. Literal rule. B. Smith vs. Huggs. 2. Justum generis. C. Gray vs. Pearson. 3. Golden rule. D. Clark vs. Gaskarth. 4. Mischief rule. Select match the following from this question. Question 35. Answer 35. A. Question 36. The maximum number of offences of the same kind within the space of 12 months that can be charged together is A6, B5, C4, D3. Answer 36. D3. Question 37. The period of limitation in the case of an offence punishable with imprisonment for a term not exceeding 1 year is A. 1 year, B. 2 years, 3 years, D. 6 years. Answer 37. A. 1 year. Question 38. The liability in which the sole intention of the law is to enforce the plaintiff's right and not to punish the wrongdoer is A. Penal liability, B. Remedial liability, C. Constructive liability, D. Both A and B. Answer 38. B. Remedial liability. Question 39. The theory of social contract is propounded by A. Austin, B. Salmander, C. Rousseau, D. Kelsen. Answer 39. C. Rousseau. Question 40. Fiction theory is related to A. Right, B. Ownership, C. Possession, D. Personality. Answer 40. Personality. Question 41. Match the following. A. Intoxication. 1. R.V. Tolson. B. Criminal attempt. 2. DPP vs. Beard. C. Sexual harassment. 3. Gyan Kaur vs. State of Punjab. D. Mensria. 4. Vaishaka vs. State of Rajasthan. Match the following. Question 41. Answer A. Question 43. Under Companies Act 2013, the maximum number of members in a private company by A. 50, B. 100, C. 150, D. 200. Answer 43. D. 200. Question 45. The modern concept of rule of law was developed by A. Delhi Declaration 1959, Universal Declaration of Human Rights 1948, C. Stockholm Declaration Convention, D. None of these. Answer 45. A. Delhi Declaration 1959. Question 46. Appropriate legislature is empowered to frame service rules under dash of Constitution of India. A. 307, B. 309, C. 311, D. Article 320. Answer 46. B. Article 309. Question 47. Irrationality of administrative action is determined by dash. A. Legitimate expectation test, B. Proportionality test, C. Witnessbury test, D. Both A and B. Answer 47. Witness-Berry test. Question 48. The doctrine of ultravirus is related to A. Solomon versus Solomon. B. Royal British Bank versus Turquand. C. Foss versus Harbottle. D. Ashbury Railway Carriage and Iron Company versus Ritchie. Answer 48. D. Ashbury Railway Carriage and Iron Company versus Ritchie. Question 49. Attestation under Transfer of Property Act requires A. One witness only. B. Two witnesses only. C. Two or more witnesses. D. None of the above. Answer 49. C. Two or more witnesses. Question 50. Which of the following is primarily concerned with environmental protection? A. WIPO. B. WHO. C. Red Cross. D. Greenpeace. Answer 50. D. Greenpeace. Question 51. The rule of necessity is admissible under section dash of Evidence Act. A. Section 32. B. Section 30. C. Section 29. D. Section 34. Answer 51. A. 32. Question 52. Temporary injunction is guaranteed under dash of Civil Procedure Code. A. Order 39 Rule 1. B. Order 38 Rule 1. C. Order 39 Rule 2. D. Order 38 Rule 2. Answer 52. A. Order 39 Rule 1. Question 53. The Evidence Act has dash sections. A. 172. B. 167. C. 176. D. 165. Answer 53. B. 167. Question 54. A woman is entitled to get legal aid if her income is dash. A. 2 lakhs. B. 3 lakhs. C. 4 lakhs. D. No limitation. Answer 54. D. No limitation. Question 57. A judgment can be reviewed by dash. A. Same court. B. Supreme Court. C. Any court. D. High Court. Answer 57. A. Same court. Question 58. A subscriber becomes a member of the company. A. When his name is entered in the register of members. B. Immediately on the incorporation of the company. C. On allotment of shares. D. None of the above. Answer 58. B. Immediately on the incorporation of the company. Question 60. Counterclaim can be filed under A. Order 8 Rule 6 CPC. B. Order 8 Rule 6A CPC. C. Order 8 Rule 5 CPC. D. Order 8 Rule 5A CPC. Answer 60. B. Order 8 Rule 6 ACPC. Question 61. Charge is defined under dash. A. Section 26 of Sale of Goods Act. B. Section 30 of the Companies Act. C. Section 100 of the Transfer of Property Act. D. Section 28 of Civil Procedure Code. Answer 61. C. Section 100 of Transfer of Property Act. Question 62. Which of the following is an actionable claim? A. Arrears of rent. B. Decree. C. Stock and shares. D. All the above. Answer 62. A. Arrears of rent. Question 63. The rule against perpetuity is provided under A. Section 21 TP Act. B. Section 14 of TP Act. C. Section 15 of TP Act. D. Section 27 of Transfer of Property Act. Answer 63. B. Section 14 of Transfer of Property Act. Question 64. X voluntarily throws a ring belonging to Y into a river with the intention to cause wrongful loss to Y. X is liable for A. Hurt. B. Theft. C. Mischief. D. Criminal breach of trust. Answer 64. C. Mischief. Question 66. The oral evidence shall be dash. A. Hearsay. B. Direct. C. Secondary. B. None of the above. Answer 66. B. Direct. Question 67. The Maternity Benefit Act was passed in the year dash. A. 1964. B. 1963. C. 1962. D. 1961. Answer 67. D. 1961. Question 68. The number of persons required for registration of trade union is dash. A. 2. B. 5. C. 7. D. 12. Answer 68. C. 7. Question 70. The term grand norms associated with A. Austin. B. Salmond. C. Roscoe-Bond. D. Kelson. Answer 70. D. Kelson. Question 71. Every promise and every set of promises forming consideration for each other is dash. A. Offer. B. Acceptance. C. Agreement. D. Contract. Answer 71. C. Agreement. Question 72. The rule that no one shall be allowed to enrich himself at the expense of another is the basis of A. Uber mea fide contract. B. Quasi contract. C. Conditional contract. D. Wagering contract. Answer 72. B. Quasi contract. Question 73. International concern for the protection of environment is the subject matter of A. Stockholm Declaration. B. Paris Convention. C. Geneva Convention. D. All the above. Answer 73. A. Stockholm Declaration. Question 74. The model form of Memorandum of Association is provided in dash. A. Schedule 4. B. Schedule 3. C. Schedule 2. D. Schedule 1. Answer 74. D. Schedule 1. Question 75. Lok Adalats are constituted under A. Constitution of India. B. Arbitration and Conciliation Act. C. Civil Procedure. D. Legal Service Authorities Act. Answer 75. D. Legal Service Authorities Act. Question 76. The nature of transaction in the case where a dentist agrees to make artificial teeth for a person and fit them into mouth. A. Agreement to sell. B. Sale. C. Contract for work. D. None of the above. Answer 76. C. Contract for work. Question 77. Cox versus Hickman is associated with A. Tribunal. B. HUF. C. Company. D. Partnership. Answer 77. D. Partnership. Question 78. The multifariousness in a suit is the result of A. Misjoinder of cause of action. B. Misjoinder of parties. C. Both A and B. D. Either A or B. Answer 78. C. Both A and B. Question 79. Human rights are derived from A. Natural law. B. Civil law. C. Positive law. D. Constitutional law. Answer 79. A. Natural law. Question 80. The Permanent Lok Adalat is established under A. Section 22 of Legal Service Authorities Act. B. Section 22B of Legal Service Authorities Act. C. Section 22A of Legal Services Authorities Act. D. Section 22 of Civil Procedure Code. Answer 80. B. Section 22B of Legal Service Authorities Act. Question 81. An employee is eligible for leave with wages if he worked for dash days in a month. A. 30. B. 25. C. 20. D. 15. Answer 81. C. 20. Question 82. Protection officer under Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 is appointed by A. State Government, B. Central Government, C. Magistrate, D. High Court. Answer 82. A. State Government. Question 83. Which of the following is considered as first generation rights? A. Social and economic rights, B. Civil and political rights, C. Cultural rights, D. All the above. Answer 83. B. Civil and political rights. Question 85. Liberty, equality and fraternity are the slogans of A. Vietnam Declaration, B. Stockholm Declaration, C. French Revolution, D. Russian Revolution. Answer 85. C. French Revolution. Question 86. Article 1 ICCPR guarantees A. Right to life, B. Right to self-determination, C. Right to privacy, D. Right to free expression. Answer 86. B. Right to self-determination. Question 87. The jurisdiction of municipal courts is A. 1 lakh, B. 5 lakhs, C. 10 lakhs, D. 15 lakhs. Answer 87. C. 10 lakhs. Question 88. Doctrine of public trust related to A. Protection of environment, B. Protection of shareholders, C. Protection of wild animals, D. None of the above. Answer 88. A. Protection of environment. Question 89. Presumption as to dowry death is provided under dash of Evidence Act. A. Section 113A, B. Section 123B, C. Section 123, D. Section 113B. Answer 89. D. Section 113B. Question 90. A dying declaration is valid and admissible if it is made before A. The police officer not below the rank of SP, B. The police officer with the consent of the court, C. Magistrate, D. All the above. Answer 90. D. All the above. Question 91. The constitutional provision which lays down the responsibility of government towards environmental protection. A. Article 48A, B. Article 45A, C. Article 21, D. Article 51A. Answer 91. A. Article 48A. Question 92. In India, the conciliation proceedings are adopted on the model of A. No specific model, B. UN Citral, C. Paris Convention, D. None of the above. Answer 92. B. UN Citral. Question 94. Under Payment of Bonus Act, an employee is eligible to get bonus if he had worked for not less than dash days in the preceding year. A. 180, B. 60, C. 45, D. Answer 94. D. 30. Question 95. The article which provides constitutional protection to the civil servants. A. 301, Article 301, B. Article 311, C. Article 309, D. Article 312. Answer 95. B. Article 311. Question 96. The concept of corporate social responsibility is embodied in A. Section 165 of Companies Act 2013, B. Section 156 of Companies Act 2013, C. Section 153 of Companies Act 2013. D. Section 135 of Companies Act 2013. Answer 96. D. Section 135 of Companies Act 2013. Question 97. A public company may issue securities by A. Public offer, B. Private placement, C. Bonus issue, D. All the above. Answer 97. D. All the above. Question 98. Where a forest offence has been committed in respect of any forest produce, it can be seized by A. Forest officer, B. Police officer, C. Both A and B, D. Magistrate. Answer 98. C. Both A and B. Question 99. The right to free and compulsory education is provided to the children between dash under the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act 2009. A. 5 to 14, B. 6 to 14, C. 7 to 14, D. 5 to 15. Answer 99. B. 6 to 14. Question 100. The maximum number of public companies in which a person can be appointed as a director. A. 20, B. 15, C. 10, D. 5. Answer 100. C. 10.